once again today to actually deliver another episode of Hinamatsuri. This episode being episode 3. And as we know, episode 2 was freaking brilliant. It really freaking was. I loved it. Hopefully the series continues in this vein. Hopefully it just slows down ever so slightly as well. It's not as if it's kind of destroying the series. It just may be slowing down. Might just do it a little bit better, I think. Possibly. It ain't no TG re, as they say. That's what I say. It ain't. If it turned into that, then I'll be very scared. It's not that at this point, so it's fine. So that's the consolation prize at the end of it all. It's not TG re. That's every single show this season. It's not TG re. Anyway, my brain just you ever have one of those moments your brain just stops like oh yeah, so that's what I've got to do. Yeah, so it's on Twitter. I've gone live. Oh. Probably what I might do is on tomorrow is catch up with Golden Kamui, and then on Friday do Standing Zero. That's how I probably might do everything. I have no idea because life is just life, as they say. You never know with life. Life just hits you sometimes. You're like whoa, alrighty. So it happens. That's why I forced myself. I probably might be able to get everything done like kind of in really good time, but then I have no idea what happened, and then just life took over. I was like, oh, wouldn't you know? That's what happens. And then, lo and behold, I finished everything that I'm actually here now. So anyway, enough of my random existential crisis. Let's get this show on the road. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin this thing now. Huh. That was a pretty cool introduction. This show really does work if you really need to calm down after a really long day. Like if you've had like a mountain of work to do like beforehand, to actually kind of just sit back and watch this show, it's actually really relaxing. Oh, did they actually turn me into a bartender then? Did they actually turn me into a bartender? Oh, my brain just stopped for a second. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my brain just went. Hold up a second. No, what's my brain just? It just stopped. It just went. Poof. Wow, that was weird. I've never had it twice in one day. My brain just stopping. Oh, is that some intrigue for later episodes of the series, or possibly manga as well? Have I heard his voice beforehand? I've heard his voice somewhere before. It's like kind of really familiar. Yeah, tell me about it. It's just one of those things. It just kind of catches you off guard. Like it just, you're like, oh, it was pretty. It had its moments last episode. It was kind of like sad, but then this one just kind of starts off saying like, oh, why? Hello, my heart. How much you do this to me today? I came here to kind of get away from the feels, not to actually feel the feels. Man, what's with the feels? What's with the feels? Okay, what's with the fills? What's with the fills? Why is my heart hurting so much? Why is my heart hurting? Why is my heart hurting? I didn't want this today. I just finished my sugar report from hell. I needed something to lift me up. To give me hope in this world. Oh, wow. She just got bamboozled completely. I can't believe it. She straight up just got bamboozled. Man. And that was a bamboozle. That's a bamboozle times two. Can we actually get a spin-off show which was all about drinks? I would actually kill for a show like that. It's all about drinks. So I mean, have you even had a show like that beforehand? Oh man. She just strapped his fruit out the window. Oh man, I have to end it there? Why'd you have to end it there? Of all places. Oh man, I want to see what happens next. It was a good episode. It was way more filthy than I imagined. There's way more filthy than I imagined, but it kind of... It's one of the things this show does really freaking damn well. It actually can juxtapose the kind of feels with the comedy. And it really does work. I thought, oh wow, what do you know? It actually does work in its favour, because sometimes it's that juxtaposition, sometimes doesn't work. It could work in most cases. I mean, Gintama is the one that does it perfectly. Like, it's the most perfect show in the universe, besides Sangatsu. Actually does that whole juxtaposition perfectly. But here it's actually quite well done as well. It doesn't really feel as if it's left-fielded. It feels like it's actually kind of working in conjunction with each other. Oh man, I don't want to get really depressing, because it works in conjunction. I actually really do like it, but I'm just kind of like, man, it takes you by surprise still, if you catch my drift. It doesn't really feel left-fieldy, but it takes you by surprise, because you weren't really expecting it. But you kind of just realise, okay, at that point, the show does have a lot of depth to it that actually would otherwise kind of, like, be absent. Which I thought was actually kind of a neat thing to do, because sometimes you do feel as if certain shows don't tend to go that above and beyond just being a comedy. But this show actually does tend to do that, and it really does actually kind of show a lot of what the characters can do. I mean, the bit with Anzu as well just kind of proved it perfectly. His idea of how she sees life, it was a neat thing to do. I thought it was actually kind of depressing in the end that she didn't actually give the money back to the other guys. But in the end, it's actually one of those things, as they said, that she was actually able to start her life with a clean slate. It's one of those things. It has a depressing ending, but it has an uplifting ending at the exact same time. It's one of the things this show does pretty freaking damn well as well. It kind of manages to actually kind of feel as if it's actually kind of heartwarming at the exact same time. Stuff can feel depressing, but at the same time, it feels as if it's actually kind of got a nice message at the end, which is sometimes one of those things that it needs to have, because otherwise, if you're kind of just there like, oh, you're like, you leave the episode just really depressed. You're kind of like, damn it. Your heart just kind of sinks. You just don't know what to do with your life after that point. But here, you don't really feel that, because it's actually kind of got a nice message at the end. It really does bring it all around full circle. It really does work that some other shows can't do it. I think Hinamatsuri does it perfectly. So really freaking good job on that part. I mean, I really can't fault this show in any way, shape, or form just yet. The only thing that really is kind of just teetering on the idea of it needs to improve was the fact that the pacing is still slightly a little bit fast, but it wasn't really too noticeable this episode. It wasn't as if it's like, wowie, okay, that's really fast. No, it's actually it was one of those episodes that really kind of, it worked. Is what I'm trying to say. It worked in the sense it wasn't kind of jumping the gun too much. It really kind of explored, it needed to explore really freaking damn well. So a really good job on that part as well, because certainly the last episode actually really did feel kind of fast, but this episode kind of felt as if it was actually going at the right pace. So really good job on that part as well. But yeah, I really like Hina and Nita's relationship. I've said every single episode, but it really does in free work. It's actually really freaking cool, because they really have a nice dynamic that it really works, because you can see Hina wants to do really freaking great things as well, but in essence, she sometimes just can't. It's just one of those things that it's kind of depressing at the exact same time. You're just like, damn it, why? You just like you wanted her to actually kind of succeed, because it's actually one of those things that she kind of got the idea after having that nightmare, but it was actually still kind of cute. You're like, damn it, why did it have to go that way? But I like Nita as well. I think he's actually really freaking cool. He's one of those characters I didn't really kind of expect too much from, but the way he's actually kind of growing is actually really freaking cool. Like, I actually quite like him because he's got that different side of him. Because again, he's working, but he's in one of those kind of characters that you kind of expect him to be someone completely different, but the way they're actually kind of exploring him is actually really freaking novel. It's like one of those things that you just don't really expect, but it's actually really kind of neat. That you actually kind of you're like, damn it, okay, I didn't expect this from him, but really freaking damn well done, because I actually really like him. Hina's a traptious monster. Man, I can't see Hina as a monster. It's Hina, for God's sake. How can you see Hina as a monster? I mean, I also liked and appreciated going back into Hitomi's character as well. I thought it was actually a really freaking neat thing to do, because she was kind of thrown into something. I was kind of like, I need to see more of that, because I want to see what happens with Hitomi's character. And I thought it was a really neat thing what they did with her character. It was actually one of those things I wasn't expecting, but it was actually really well done, because it works with how her character's been portrayed so far. You're like, okay, it's really unexpected where she went, but the way she's actually kind of grown because of it, it's like, okay, that's actually really freaking cool. That's really freaking cool. I really like that. I thought it was actually a really neat thing. It was actually a really neat thing. Anzu is a true best daughter. No, I think Hitomi's a true best daughter, I think. I don't know. It's a toss-up between Anzu and Hitomi, really. They're both amazing characters that actually kind of I like them equally. I don't know. I think Hitomi just takes that edge because she's just so freaking cool. She's a bartender as well. I don't know. I always wanted a show that just kind of explores drinks and the idea of how they're made, because it's actually one of those things you kind of like. I wonder how it was actually made. It's actually kind of a neat thing to explore. I kind of thought to myself, possibly the show might do it. If it does do it, I'd be really freaking like kind of grateful, because it's one of those things I always want a show like that. Episode 4 is like in 2 days, if I'm correctly, isn't it? Episode 4 is on Friday. Jesus Christ, where's the week gone already? Holy crap, it's already Wednesday, isn't it? Oh damn, it's already Wednesday. I just completely forgot it's already Wednesday. Wouldn't you know? Hello! So yeah, it really was in the episode. It's really one of those more subdued episodes, in the sense it really didn't really kind of go like animation heavy, but it did have its moments. I was like, wow, it's actually really well animated. It's one of those ones that really kind of it worked in the sense it was actually just exploring characters and their relationship and the way they see the world as well. It was one of those really neat things to do, because it's one of those things that's really needed in these kind of shows. That some other shows don't tend to do it, but here it's actually kind of really freaking well explored. So we actually just continue in this vein, because if it does, really well done. Really well done. So yeah. Actually, my eyes are really killing me today. I don't know why. It's been a long week. I mean, it's only Wednesday. So hopefully by Monday I'm actually kind of fully cured from my extremely long and arduous journey of uni. So anyway, with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on Twitch, then do leave a follow, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to stay a bit longer, then do a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until tomorrow, with hopefully Golden Kamui and maybe a game I will start, possibly Dragon Guard 3, not too sure, maybe even continue Nier as well. I need to do that as well at the same time. I just remembered I started that game like months ago actually. So yeah, until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.